Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with Be Creative. The other day I made this really pretty necklace and now I want to make some earrings to go with it. So for this necklace I used a seashell that I found on the beach along with some little crystals with a Aurora Borealis type sheen to them. I've got some white howlite, some Amazonite, and these are howlite but they've been dyed. They kind of look like turquoise. And then I used some silver bead caps. And I just used a chain. And it's about a 17-inch necklace. So I'm going to take some of the elements in this necklace. I'm going to use the dyed howlite and the Amazonite. And a seashell that looks very similar to that, along with these bead caps. Going to need some round nose pliers. I'm using flat nose pliers, some wire cutters, and I'm also going to be using 20 gauge silver tone wire. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wire out and straighten it up, and then I'm going to put the beads on in the order that I want them to be. So I'm actually going to work where this is the top and this is the bottom. So the top, I'm going to put a bead cap, an Amazonite bead, another bead cap, and then the dyed howlite. And then we're going to make a link. I wanted to show you these beads up close. Aren't they pretty? I love Amazonite and I really like this color of howlite. I got these beads from BB Craft, and I'll leave a link to these beads and some other things I got from them down in the description box below, along with a coupon code if you're interested in any of these. But right now, let's finish these earrings. So you're going to take your round nose pliers and you're going to make a loop. And I want the loop to be big enough where I can hang this shell, which, by the way, I did not have to put that hole in the shell. It is naturally occurring. There's a little critter that lives in this shell. And there's actually two shells that are put together like this. And the critter that's in there, there's another critter that wants to eat him. And so he makes that hole to get to his dinner. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to make a pretty good size loop like that, so I can hang this seashell onto it. Whoops. And let's see, I'm going to make sure it's going to dangle right. All right, is it going to make that curve? Oh, it doesn't want to make that curve. Hang on. Let's do it. Okay. I didn't make it big enough, so we're going to try again. Let's straighten this out. Where is my... I have a wire straightener. I'm not for sure where it is. I think I got it packed up. Okay, we're going to try it again. I'm going to make it even bigger. I'm going to come down here a little bit. Well, part of the reason is I can't keep a hold of the shell. There we go. Come on, make that curve. All right, it's working. It dangles nicely. So now I'm going to take my flat nose pliers and I'm going to hang on to that, and I'm just going to wire wrap this like this a couple times. I don't want to use all of that wire. I'm going to clip it. I'm going to feel around, see if yep, so there's a little burr right there. I want to make sure that is not poking out. Yep, that feels good. Now I'm going to take the beads that I put on there, put them down like that, and that's going to be pretty, so beachy. My favorite. Now, this up here is not going to be, it doesn't need to have a big loop like it did down here. Now, if you want to have a big loop, that's okay. But I didn't really want a big loop. So I'm going to go down about right there. And I'm going to leave a little bit in between the bead there so I can wrap. So probably going to wrap a couple times. Like that. Clip that, and again, you want to make sure that that is tucked in. And you want to do this carefully so you don't wind up cracking a bead, because that can happen. All right. Now I'm going to need to turn this like that so I can hang my ear wire on it and it's not sideways. Got to keep an eyeball on your ear wires. Look at that. That's not going to be usable. Much better. So you want to carefully open it up. And you also want to be careful that you put it on the proper direction. You don't want it well, unless you want it hanging that way. I don't. I want mine to hang this way. So everything's in the right direction. And just close that up carefully. And we have ourselves a pair of little beach earrings. Aren't they fun? I'm really looking forward to wearing these probably this weekend. I really want to wear them to church. I like them because they do make a statement, but they're not really big and overpowering. I'd almost consider them a little bit on the minimalistic side. Anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me, and I hope you have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.